Ralph Fusatola, JD, here with a Vitamin Consultancy PEL training webinar. OPS for SOPs. How to use the online operating procedures system. Index. This webinar consists of 11 slides describing how the operating procedure system operates. A new Vitamin Consultancy service, Operating Procedure Systems, SOP Maintenance, Branding Profile. Dietary supplement purveyors face an ever-changing regulatory climate as various federal agencies, led by FDA, seek to control the market. After practicing law for 36 years, gaining a reputation as the vitamin lawyer, I focused my efforts on the Vitamin Consultancy, which brings top-level training and regulatory services to startups and other vitamin companies. FDA SOP Requirement. FDA says to all dietary supplement label owners, you must be in a state of control of the product that bears your name. That means you can contract out each stage in production, from ingredient sourcing through manufacturing, labeling, shipping, and customer service. You must have written procedures to control the process. Standard operating procedures, SOPs, that meet GMP requirements. OPS and SOPs Maintenance 1. The Vitamin Consultancy's SOP Maintenance System provides your company with a powerful tool for the continued regulatory compliance of your operations. 1. The SOP document details the operating procedures of the company in conformity with FDA and FTC regulations of dietary supplement and similar businesses. 2. The OPS is a private online repository for the updated official copy of the SOP document, available to the managers of the company. 3. The OPS consists of a private Google document file folder and subfolders with the following items: the OPS use memorandum, the SOP indexed manual consisting currently of 24 specific standard operating procedures, the SOP Appendix with standard forms, the company branding profile, if desired, and the CCDS, the company core data sheet for each current product. The SOP Manual, as I said, consists of 24 specific standard operating procedures. Here on slide number 7, we list those so that you have an overview. The next part of the operating procedure system is the SOP Appendix. The appendix includes a number of forms that are very useful to both the day-to-day and overall operation of the company. These include waivers for various purposes, models, testimonials for scientific studies. It includes the complaint form that must be used in order to record any complaints. It includes the company core data sheet form for each product. That form lists essential information about each product that the regulators would want to see in one place. Contract terms. As I indicated earlier, SOP requires that you be in control, and you're in control by having specific types of content in your contracts. The content of this contract terms document has to do with requiring your contract manufacturer to abide by the good manufacturing practices. FDA says just because a company is registered as a food handling facility with the FDA, that doesn't mean that it's compliant with GMPs. FDA does not guarantee that. Rather, the label owner has to show FDA how it makes sure that the manufacturer is compliant. In addition, we have information about social media program access and other materials as requested. Some miscellaneous points to bring up on this slide number 9. These are records, the SOPs and the ops content, that are kept in the ordinary course of business, and as such they therefore may be used by the company if needed in litigation. The following positions in the company are listed in the SOPs. They include the Chief Operating Officer, the Quality Control Manager, very important position, the Emergency Manager, and various other managers that are necessary to fully implement the SOPs. Of course, startup companies, small companies, people wear many hats, and that's okay. The COO, Chief Operating Officer, holds these various positions unless they are filled by appointment. All managers are required to maintain online access to the SOPs at all times. For example, on their smartphones. This is why the ops system is so useful. It allows you to have access to the standard operating procedures at any time. No, you don't have to go running across the facility to the one file drawer where the SOPs are kept. Rather, you take your cell phone and you have access to what are the procedures in case of this emergency or that issue. Let's talk about the ops setup. This is how I work with companies to set up their operating procedures system. Number one, the company and the consultancy enter into a private contract for the maintenance of the ops. The maintenance fee is included in the monthly retainer for the vitamin consultancy. The SOP document, number two, based on the consultancy format, is finalized with the company and posted on the protected site. Only the ops administrator, provided by the consultancy, has authority to change the document, and with, of course, the company COO approval. Additional operating documents that may be useful can also be posted under the COO direction. Number three, the company specifies which managers are to have access. That access is granted to specific email addresses and can be password protected. At any time, access can be terminated. 4. The consultancy will keep the SOPs up to date and will notify the managers through the master list of changes. Conclusion. It is easy to automate your controls. Just let the vitamin consultancy do so. This shot is one of the Google Drive private folders for one of the companies, and it shows the SOP document, the appendix, the CCDS product line for the products of the company, the branding document, and the cover memo that details what this webinar has discussed. Thank you for participating in this PEL, Practical, Ethical, and Legal webinar. Then that's it for now.